Welcome to the deep dive. Okay, so our mission today is really cutting through the noise around resilience.
Mm,
People often treat it like this thing you're just, born with or not.
right, like it's fixed.
Exactly. But we're here to show you it's actually a fundamental dynamic capacity. It's a skill you can learn. Think of this as your shortcut, maybe, to the blueprint for strength.
That's a great way to put it. And yeah, before we get into the how, we really need to redefine it.
Okay.
Resilience isn't about being like Teflon coated, avoiding pain or stress.
Right.
It's the capacity we all have to persist, to adapt, and, well, ultimately to flourish, even when things are really tough. It's about keeping moving forward, even with those difficult feelings.
And it's important for you, listening, to grasp that this isn't just personal psychology.
No, not at all.
This principle applies across complex systems. Think about critical infrastructure, planning energy grids, water systems.
Yeah, the focus there isn't preventing every single problem.
Right. It's about rapid recovery, about functional adaptation. That ability to take a hit and adjust course, that's fundamental survival, whether it's, a person or a whole organization.
Okay, so let's bring that mechanism right inside your own head, because the blueprint really starts with our neurobiology.
The brain stuff. So you've got two key players, right? The amygdala. That's like the system's screaming alarm for threat.
Exactly, your immediate fear response.
Yeah.
And then there's the prefrontal cortex, the PFC. That's your calmer, rational pilot. It handles emotional regulation,
Got it.
but under chronic stress, that alarm system just stays switched on way too long.
Okay.
And that triggers this huge stress response, cortisol flooding the system. It leads to physiological wear and tear. We call it allostatic load.
And the physical result of that load, that's pretty serious.
It really is. Chronic stress can actually shrink your rational PFC and at the same time make the amygdala more active. It physically tips your brain's balance towards anxiety, towards reactive fear.
Wow. But here's the hopeful part, right? Neuroplasticity.
Absolutely. The brain can change. This
Yeah.
isn't like a permanent sentence.
So things like exercise, mindfulness, even just reaching out for social support.
Yes, those consistent, resilient practices can actually strengthen the neural pathways between your PFC and amygdala. You're literally rewiring, restoring the balance, promoting adaptive growth.
Building a stronger connection.
Precisely.
Mm-hmm.
And to really foster that connection, you need the right mental framework, often called the 3 C's of resilience: challenge, control, and commitment.
Okay.
So challenge first. This means seeing setbacks not as, failures or dead ends.
But as chances to learn, like a growth mindset thing.
Exactly. It's the core of a growth mindset.
Yeah.
Viewing it as data, not disaster.
That makes a lot of sense. Seeing failure as just information, not a verdict on you.
Okay, but what about the next C, control? If I just lost my job or got some bad news from the doctor, are you saying I should just pretend that didn't happen?
No, not at all. And that's the absolutely crucial distinction.
Resilient people don't try to control the event itself.
Right.
That's often impossible, right?
Yeah.
It just leads to frustration.
Right.
Instead, they pour their energy into controlling their response, maximizing their internal agency, what they can actually influence. That specific focus is honestly the best antidote to feeling totally helpless.
Okay, focus on the response, not the event. So if the mindset's in place, how do we make this actionable? Like right now, pillar 1, master your mind. Cognitive reframing.
Mm-hmm.
This is about actively changing that internal script. The really simple, practical takeaway here is switching from I have to do this, which sounds like a burden,
Yeah, it feels heavy.
to I get to do this. Reframing it as an opportunity, maybe a privilege, or just an act of choosing.
It's powerful. Then pillar 2, cultivate your connections. We know social support is huge, a massive buffer against stress.
Yeah.
But the specific tool here is learning to accept help. So many people resist leaning on their network. They think it's weakness.
I can see that.
But resisting help actually creates this unbalanced dynamic, letting others contribute to your recovery. That's an active, necessary step in building resilience. It's not passive.
Okay, accepting help. And pillar 3, nurture body and soul. More than just sleep, right? You mentioned behavioral activation.
Yes, behavioral activation. The idea is to engage in small, often outward-focused activities that give you back a sense of control, a sense of doing something.
So not necessarily running a marathon.
No, not at all. It could be solving a puzzle, finally organizing that messy drawer, maybe some light volunteering. These small, deliberate choices actively interrupt that feeling of passive helplessness.
Taking small actions to feel less helpless.
Got it. So wrapping this up, what does it all mean for you? Resilience isn't some destination you arrive at or a talent you have or don't.
Right.
It's built through small, consistent, conscious choices. Every single day, you're strengthening your ability to adapt.
Small choices, consistent effort. And as you take this blueprint forward, maybe reflect on this thought we want to leave you with.
Yeah. If resilience is really about maximizing your own agency, your control over your response,
Yeah.
what's one major event you've maybe viewed as just a fixed, painful threat
Uh-huh.
that you could now start to reauthor, to
Yeah.
see perhaps as an unforeseen crossroads instead? Something to think about.
Definitely something to think about. We'll catch you on the next deep dive.